Hi guys, it's that time again. Which is better? And it'll be between Gothic by Paradise Lost and Dance of December Souls by KATATONIA. And before I continue, I will be leaving links in the description down below to check out songs by Mournful Congregation, and even links to check out my Instagram and Twitter pages. There you get to see what songs I'm listening to, as well as what my band merch collection looks like. So looking at the Gothic album by Paradise Lost, it is arguably the significant release on the Peaceful Records label. Unlike the majority of Paradise Lost's albums, the style displayed on Gothic is Death Doom. As such, you won't hear Nick Holmes his singing voice on here, but what you'll get is 10 quality songs with the perfect amount of melancholy and sadness. First listening to this album, you're greeted with a title track and the instant highlight that displays the rather demonic vocals from Nick Holmes. It's also notable for being the blueprint of Beauty and the Beast in terms of vocal style, and that a lot of Gothic bands will later adopt. The song Shattered is also a fun track where Nick Holmes utilises a Pete Steele-esque bass baritone that makes the song sound perfect for Halloween. Gregor McIntosh's guitarists are also a big player on the song, especially countering his riffs with the wah-wah pedal. The final highlight, Angel Tears, is a beautiful instrumental that displays how good of a guitarist Gregor is. His solo is like a virtuoso, and it shows he doesn't need an orchestra for the song. Speaking of which, I also like how Paradise Lost utilises an orchestra for Gothic, particularly the Raptured Symphony Orchestra. It makes Gothic feel grandiose, although most of the music on here is melancholic in nature. The song Dead Emotion uses this just right before Gregor once again unleashes a long, wicked guitar solo. His guitar riffs complement the music rather well, and his solos can go all over the place. McIntosh also wrote the music on this album, and each song feels tight and well produced, especially on the song Falling Forever, where Gregor and Aaron AD pause their guitars while Holmes delivers short lyrics from time to time. One case is that Gothic served as an inspiration for McIntosh to start the band Valenfire, that's similar in style to the album. McIntosh is arguably the most valuable person on this album. The demonic vocals of Nick Holmes were uncommon to hear at the time, as the Cookie Monster vocal style was not set in stone as of yet. With wicked guitar solos and being an innovator in both Death Doom and Gothic metal, Gothic is easily one of the greatest metal albums ever made. Now, Paradise Lost rediscovered their roots recently, and it's a perfect time to go and listen to this album. But then again, any time is the best time to listen to this album. We're going to look at Dance of December Souls by KATATONIA, and this album is packed with emotion. This album has become one of my favourite albums of all time. The Gothic influence and haunting melodies found in this album are unbelievably atmospheric. I know there are very few records that will put as many chills on my back as this one. For an album with such emotional undertone, it still retains the aggression of other heavy and intense bands. Now, the two songs, Seven Dreaming Souls and Gateways of Bereavement, is a melodical mastercraft, and it will prepare you for what you can expect on this album. Simply put, this record's melodies and vocal performance create an unmatched emotional atmosphere that you'll likely never find on very few albums in metal. The powerfully played drums are such an important component in the orchestra of emotion. This is my favourite. This is up there in terms of outstanding drumming, and it never lets you down at any point in this album. On the songs In Silence Enshrined and Without God, the hauntingly beautiful interlude known as Elohim Meth and the 2 30-minute epics are purely amazing and honest emotional musical numbers that I can listen to any day and remember the first time I heard this album. The emotional atmosphere also transfers my thoughts back to tough, happy times and bittersweet times alike. This is top tier songwriting, and nothing has even given me more chills. Every riff, every melody, every snare is hit filled with an unmatched amount of feeling that hasn't yet been replicated as far as I'm concerned. The production of this album helps it in such an amazing way, and here's why. Production makes everything stand out and beautiful. The drums have an amazing reverb and sound, and and it sounds so heavy and so well mixed. The bass guitar is another amazing aspect of the music. It's audible throughout and it's played very well. And it's a heavy emotion this album has. The guitars and keyboards help each other out, and the guitars have a perfect amount of distortion to where the riffs and melodies are digestible, and the keyboards are amazing in the mix as they add so much feeling to the record's production. This is the gold standard of production in terms of death, doom, gothic, in my opinion. I can't find many albums that sound so emotionally powerful as this one. Even the death growl vocals are incredible because they're mixed well and you can hear the sorrow and pain in the vocals. It's incredible. So in conclusion, I'll tell you this. This album is near perfection, and an absolute arrangement of emotion, and they play their music with unprecedented amount of vehemence. This album makes me feel mellow. This album makes me happy every time I hear it because there's very few like it. It's comforting while also having a dark atmosphere, and I don't know of any other LPs that do anything even remotely close to this. This is definitely an album that only happens once in a lifetime. So go listen to this now and you won't regret it, I promise. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought was the better album. Other than that, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.